Dufresne, Mr. Pedranti. Mr. Pedranti,
Please speak up, Mr. Hyman.
sorry. Mr. Pedranti introduced himself as the road commissioner of the Hemlock Association, and Mr. Dufresne introduced himself as the vice president of the Hemlock Association. And I asked them, is there something I could do for them? I'm the new owner of the property. They said they were there to repair the right-of-way, and I told them that I talked to Mr. Prescott next door about the way the right-of-way, the condition that it was in, and that me and Mr. Prescott have already talked about repairing the right-of-way, and they really didn't have to worry about it. I was going to take care of it.
Mr. Hyman, how did they respond to you telling them that you and Mr. Prescott would take care of the road repair?
Mr. Pedranti said to me I shouldn't stick my nose in other people's business, and that he had friends in Boston that I wouldn't want to meet. I think I said, excuse me, was a little bit confused on the answer. He told me, I said to him, are you threatening me? And he says, did you grow up on the water? And I'm going to grow up on the water? No. He goes, then you don't know what a buoy is? I go, a buoy? He goes, a buoy. It's a dead little, can I use a dead?
Tell me exactly what he said. Go ahead and use his words.
It's a dead fucking thing that floats in the water. You wouldn't want to find yourself being a buoy, now would you? At that time, I asked him to leave the property.
What happened next?
He took 2 or 3 steps away from me. He turned around, he gestured with his hands out, shook his head back and forth, and I said, leave the property, I'm calling the police. He took a couple more steps away, did the same gesture again. Mr. Dufresne stood there in the same spot he did, that he was when he introduced himself. Then I think I took out my cell phone to call the police, and he walked up by the fence, and I'm there. Please leave my property, get off my property. And he walked to the right onto Prescott's property, onto Prescott's driveway to the right of the fence, and he said, I'm not on your fucking property now, what are you going to do about it? Then Mr. Dufresne said, I have to apologize to my friend, he's kind of a hothead. And he walked up to Pedranti. I didn't hear what he said to him, and then he kind of held Mr. Pedranti by the arm, and they were walking up the driveway, so I followed them up the driveway, probably 35, 40 feet behind them, and they walked to the top of the right-of-way, took a right, and went up to the next house, and went down the driveway at the next house, which is Miss Ladino's home. I was met with Miss Ladino in the parking lot, in her driveway, and then they went into the house.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes.
I'd like to get this photograph on Exhibit 4. I'm showing you what's been marked as Exhibit 4. Can you tell me what this photograph identifies?
This photograph identifies my boat dock with actually the boat that I was.
If you could just keep your voice up as you're describing.
Sorry. It shows the boat dock, my boat dock where I would, this is later on, where I would park my boat, that little black inflatable boat's the boat I was referencing that I came in over to, and then there's several other boats on the dock, and also lot 14 to the right-hand side of the caution sign.
Are you identifying your property, lot 14?